Hello everyone and welcome. In this short, we're dropping into 430 foot of bottom depth. I'm studying the heavy metals in the waters of our Northwest. Point Defiance, the Tacoma Smelter, in the old days dropped lots of heavy metals into the seafloor to get rid of the slag off of their work of what they were doing. Today, in 2023, using the specialized filters and lighting system, I can fly along the seafloor at 2.5, maybe 3 miles an hour, or just come to a complete stop in all kinds of current conditions. And in this shot, look for blue. Anything bright blue that stands out are heavy metals that have concentrated themselves on a particular clam or a scallop. Now there's some blue there, not really that strong, but up on top of there you look like a little sea slug of some type that has absorbed the heavy metals. And as we move along a little bit further, there you go. Now there's a piece of kelp, white in color, but you see the blue at the base? That's a concentration of heavy metals from the old smelter out of Point Defiance. And this is in our food chain, so if you're eating these clams, eating these scallops or crab or whatever coming off of our seafloor, it's kind of a hit and miss of what areas of the sound are holding the most amount of heavy metals from this smelter. And sitting and looking at our depth finder right now, we're in 430 feet of bottom depth. Moving along a little bit more now, it's looking pretty good. See, the further now, well, there was a real heavy spot there. But as we move over towards Dash Point, a little bit deeper area off of Vashon Island, moving northwest, I think is what I could tell you. A lot of rock in here, heavy. It's looking pretty good now. See, we're out of that zone of movement of current that moves these heavy metals around the seafloor, which then eventually drop to the bottom. I'm not seeing too much here. It looks pretty good. Looking at our depth finder again, we're in 428 feet of water. And if you've just joined us for the first time, I'd like to welcome the new viewer. And if you've been studying along with me as I'm learning about the Northwest waters too, there's some blue there, I'd like to welcome you. I'm having a lot of fun sharing what I'm seeing using my diver drone. The lighting system that we're using has all been designed and custom made by our TFR team. Don't see too much. Oh, there was a little bit of bright blue there. Anything that stands out looks pretty good. Oh, there. Oh, look at that. Now, see, that's what I'm talking about. See that one scallop, how blue it is? And on this sea fern, it's kind of like a big filter. As the current moves through, it absorbs that heavy metals in the marine snow. It's amazing. Looking at our depth finder, we now have broken 430 feet. Be safe out on the water, everybody, and continued good success, and I'll try to bring you more adventures of our Northwest.